you speak Franco?
I'm the only one that really understands him perfectly. It's a mishmash of German, Italian, and Sardinian. And every so often he throws in. Franco, he's very daring, because in the 70s people always said that Franco said, have you taken drugs? He says, no, but I experimented with English.
Okay. Sometimes, people around Miller, sometimes Arnold and I we talk about him and do our own little languages, very quite Bavarian, unique. And Ralph is going like this. What are they saying? I speak German, But anyway, when you see these people here, they are not abnormal people, but they're very special. And you have to admit, they are real champions, because you see it in the present. The first time I saw Lee, winning the first Olympia, I stood there and I looked at him and I said, yeah, he looks very normal, poses well, he has all the muscles, he's a winner. And you were calm, relaxed. Normally bodybuilders are always like so hyper, you never know what to expect. Yeah. But one interesting thing that the first time I was really impressed was in 1969 when Joe Wheeler used to instigate Arnold in Madison Square Garden. This was happening. And say, Arnold, they got this big guy. Then who is that guy? There was a guy there, the Leroy Corbett, you remember? He was a big guy, but he had 70 jackets. And I was spying on him, and he would take a jacket off and another jacket off. And then I said, Arnold, don't listen to Joe. And then I turned over and I see Sergio Oliva. He was so impressive to me, because he had a shirt, and he had a split here, like a V, and his tricep was humongous, it would come out like this. And I couldn't get my eyes off him. He looked so elegant, his waist was small, he was a weightlifter, the muscles like a rock. And what was very interesting, I want to make the story really short. You won, you beat Sergio, and then he didn't have a room to go to sleep. So we go back to a suite. Joe Wheeler had a suite there with Arnold and me, and across the street with the other bodybuilders. And Sergio knocks on the door. He knocks on the door. This is now, remember, after the Olympics. And then we go to sleep, who knows, 3 in the morning. And we got Joe Wheeler 3 in the morning asking Arnold, did you see Sergio's triceps? And Arnold says, yeah. And he came in, I saw it, it's an hour ago. Anyway, we all go to sleep. At 7 in the morning, Sergio was in one of the rooms at the end of the suite. And the door was a little bit open, and I heard the noise going like on a bed, going, like this, making this strange noise. I said, what's going on over there? We thought Sergio was with some girlfriend there. So I walk over really slow, opening the door, and it was doing triceps. He stayed on top of the bed, I'm not sure, doing these tricep extensions. And I go back to Joe and say, he's doing triceps. He says, why? And I said to Arnold, he's doing triceps, pumping up his triceps. He says, why? Oh, he's going to come out now with his triceps pumped. Arnold couldn't understand, but the show was yesterday, I already won, right? And these are like so incredible events with these people, with these champions. They do one crazy thing after another. And in Gold's Gym, when the physical gym started in Venice, it was all that things like that, like in Los Angeles, in Santa Monica, we had a smorgasbord restaurant. And, I never do stuff. You go in there and it says, you can, it says, smile up your plate. You can fill up all you want. Yeah, I'm going in a couple of times and out. Bodybuilders will go in and out. Eddie Giuliani and all the guys, all eating. The manager wasn't too happy. One day I go to Kim Waller there, and the guy can eat. He went like 6-7 times filling up a mountain of plate. And the manager comes, you cannot come back here anymore. And the guy, but the law, there is no law that I cannot come back. And he says, I'll be here tomorrow morning. So, some people are like
The stories. That's fun to me about the seminars, and especially is when we get Franco and Arnold together. And you guys have some legendary stories with the great Joe Weider. And man, I think you have lit up over the years. You guys just used to mess with Joe so much. Arnold, give me one of your favorite Joe stories.
Well, one of my favorite stories I cannot really tell in front of this audience because I don't know if there are kids in here or not. But I mean, the bottom. Let's go to the second favorite story. Okay? The second favorite story is that Joe, all of a sudden out of nowhere, he was a history buff, and he started reading history things, and he listened to those history tapes while he was driving his Cadillac, and somehow he got into this whole thing about that he had to grow a mustache because one of his idol leaders from the past had a wonderful mustache coming around here. So but he didn't trim it. It was kind of like hanging over his lips. And so he always was complaining, oh God damn it, well, I don't know what's wrong with my mustache. Every time I eat my food, it gets stuck here. And so Franco, he would be over at our apartment, and Franco would say, he says, I can fix this for you, Joe. And Joe says, what do you mean you can fix it for me? He says, I have a scissor. I do this all the time. I can fix it. And then Franco gets a scissor. And of course, the scissor is dull. It's not a sharp scissor to cut mustache here.
And because I'm not clean, cut the stone nails with it. The stone nails, they're so hard to cut him from bodybuilding. That the scissors will break.
It was the worst. So Joe sat there like and totally scared, that Franco is going to poke him with the scissor. And Franco kept saying to him, he said, Joe, you have to be very, very quiet now. Just relax. Because otherwise they'll stick you with the scissor. And so Joe was very scared, like his lips was like this. He's doing all these funny things in the lips. And so Franco would cut in, and then he would hold the scissor, and Franco realizes that the scissor doesn't cut the hair. So it was now stuck here. So now Franco just pulled away, and Joe screamed out and said, ow, what's the matter with you, Italian bastard, I'm telling you, Arnold, I said, bring the guy over from Sardinia and build him up. And look at his crook, pulling my mustache, and he was like cursing and screaming, and then Frank says, stay still, Joe, there's one more hair that has to be fixed. And he goes to the next one, and again Joe pulls away himself, and then he screams again. So this was one of my favorite stories, because Joe was sitting there being tortured by Franco with his sister. And he was so deep into it, he couldn't get out of it now. He had to finish it so it's a straight line. And so Franco just literally pulled one hair after the next out of his mustache. But I mean, Joe always came back. I mean, he loved all of our humor and all that stuff. So he was just a very entertaining guy. And Joe had, of course, was a very complex kind of a guy, as you know, because he was kind of very, very generous, but he was also very cheap. And so it's like Sergio Livo, like Franco said, Sergio Livo got his airplane ticket to go to New York, but after he lost, he probably didn't get his airline ticket to go back to Chicago. Because his room was canceled too, just because he lost. He had no room. That's why he knocked on our door at 3 in the morning, and he was very shyly kind of outside saying, can I sleep in you guys' room? And we said, yeah, of course, come on in. And then he told us that his room was gone. they didn't have a room anymore. So first he stayed with us, and like Frank stayed in the third bedroom down the hall. And what Frank said was absolutely correct. I mean, the surgery was doing his triceps extensions and his triceps work at 3 in the morning. I don't know what the hell he pumped up for, but I was worried about is there another competition in the morning or something like that. I said, why is he pumping up all night and I'm sleeping here? You know, I think it's over. So we always had a great time, but Joe Vito was very entertaining. Yeah.
We are training like in that, in New York, in the Hudson Hotel.
Henry Hudson Hotel.
Yes, it was Rick Wayne there and, from Jane. And we are training there, and I couldn't understand it. It's the first time I seen Joe Vito in the gym. And Arnold was really training with him here and there. We are training there, and we are doing curls on the incline bench. And we are all using 40s, maybe 40 pounds. I think 45, 40, doesn't matter. So Joe Vito, imagine he was a strong guy. He took the maximum weight, like 45. We all did the curls, and then you go next, and you go next, and Joe Vito will run to the abdominal board, and the sit-ups, and I will walk over and say, good. And then he was trying to impress us. I don't have time for you slow guys. He was like that. He loved it to train same weights, the deadlift, the incline press. And he did that. He was always impressive. I can do what they do. I can do more than them.
I can tell you that if you, in the old days, if you're smart and you wanted to be in top shape at the Mr. Olympia or Mr. Universe, you always do a photo session with Joe Vito the day or two before. Because Joe had a way of inspiring you. It was unlike anything else. You would be standing there and he says, okay, let's do an ab shot. And you would be standing there and he says, come on now, cough. Okay, more. I need to see more coming out. Come on, cough, exhale, more. And he would just drive you until you flex so much. But for so many hours, because a photo session would last like 4 hours, you would be so exhausted after this photo session. And this is why I always say to bodybuilders, practice posing. Because to hold the pose, like for a photo session, it's the most difficult thing that you can imagine. Much more difficult than lifting any of the heavy of the weights. I would be standing there and do a double bicep back pose. And Joe says, I don't see the striation in the lower back. You got to cough. His belief was that if you cough, then you flex the abdominal muscles, and that will flex the lower back. And so he would just say, cough, give me more flex, coming up, give me the calves are loosening up, the leg bicep, flex the leg bicep. And he would be hanging there, and he would be shaking, but it was the best, because it didn't matter if you were shaking in front of Joe Vito or in front of the camera, but where you don't want it to shake is in front of the judges. That's where you don't want to shake, because as soon as you start going like this, shaking a little bit, it looks amateurish, and it looks like a Mr. Olympia should not be shaking, period. As someone that is competing in the Mr. Olympia is so high up in the level, should not be shaking. So that's why Frank and I, we always went to Joe and said, Joe, let's take some pictures before the Olympia. And we got together, and it was a grind. I mean, we would meet at 11 o'clock in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. We were standing there flexing and sweating, and you really sweat out all this extra stuff. And so then the next day, you really felt like, wow, I'm so sharp now, I'm so together, and I have practiced my posing and holding the posing. Can you imagine you stand there in a 3/4 back pose like this, which is so difficult to do, to suck in your stomach, to get the leg out, and to make the waist look small, and to twist, and he would say, twist more, coming up, the up arm, higher up, making sure to have it high up, now pull back the wrist, and off the stuff, and you'd be hanging there, and you're cramping up, and then you loosen up again. But it's all the day before the competition. So when the competition comes around the next day, you feel so good about yourself, how much you flexed and how you have you posing together. So that was always the smartest thing you can do, is a photo session with Joe Vito for his magazine a day before the Olympia.
and things came out at that point. Your weak points came out too. Like for example, we took pictures. I looked like a monster. You know, with Ardella and Jim Caruso and all these photographers. And then suddenly pictures show up in Joe Wido's building in the office. We go there a few days later. And they would take my pictures, they would look at it, 8 by 10s, and would throw in my bed and say, okay, looks good. His legs, look at his legs. Why doesn't he flex his legs? Why doesn't he get definition on his leg? Why doesn't he get his legs cut up? And when I went to the Olympia, all I could think of that, and look next to me, Tom Platz, thinking I'm Joe Widow telling him how bad my legs are, and I'm looking at Tom Platz, and they said, I need to correct this. And when I had my knee injury, for example, the leg was also behind it, and I had to stand there and find a way to get my good leg in front, look at Tom Platz, I hope he's not right, and don't even see Joe Widow down there, but thinking of him, and say, oh, how he put the leg. It's really an experience.
Arnold, with the Strong, I can't help but think as Franco is here with us, the Strongman is such an integral part of the Arnold weekend. And they recreated your co-man Wheel of Pain, which I thought was the coolest thing I've ever seen in this world. And then we almost took out the front 3 rows at Boulder last night. For those that were here, they had a little problem with one of the guys dropping a 400-pound rock and it rolled off the stage down into the front, which also I thought was pretty cool. But how cool is it that Franco, your good buddy, actually competed in the world's strongest man? I mean, look at the difference. Thor Bjornsson, who won, was 7 feet tall and 400 and something pounds. Franco was competing with the world's strongest men back in the day.
Well, you know, to me, I think it was a natural for Franco to compete in that competition because Franco is, you know, subhuman. He's not normal. Because I mean, when I met him, I remember in 1965 in Stuttgart, in Germany, at the Mr. Europe competition, Best Built Men of Europe competition. They also had the European Championship in powerlifting, and there were 2 categories, heavyweight and lightweight. And Franco won the lightweight division hands down. And I watched him powerlift and did the squats. He was this little guy. He was skinny at that time. He was not that huge or muscular or anything. When you look at the old photographs, you can't even believe it. And so Franco will be competing there and he would just outlift everybody. And so then when I decided that I'm going to move after my military service to Munich in 1966, a year later, I said to Franco right then and there at the competition, when we met in 1965, I said, we should train together. Because I always admired strength, and I always wanted to be one of those bodybuilders that also can win a powerlifting competition. And so when I went to Munich, we trained together. And I started winning powerlifting competitions in Germany and in Austria. And it was really amazing. And then I taught Franco bodybuilding. Because Franco always said to me, he says, I would like to be Mr. Universe. And I said to him, I want to be one of the strong guys. He said, so can you work with me with my deadlift and all the bench press and squats and all those things. And so we trained together, we were training partners. That's how we became training partners. And that's why when I then moved to America, the one that I missed the most was Franco. I mean, I said, listen, I can't train here the right way. I got to get him over. So I had to convince Joe Widow that yes, he is a short guy. Yes, he is not as imposing of a figure, but he will, you know, bring over a lot of substance. So why don't you bring him over from Germany? And Franco was living in Germany, in Munich, and so 9 months later, Franco arrived over here. We convinced Joe. You know, he was confused with the names. He called him Francesco Franco, and then he got, you know, all kinds of different names. He forgot always Franco's name, and they showed him all his photographs. But then when Franco came over, he was very happy, Joe, that he brought Franco over. So for Franco, then when he was over here in America, and he started competing in bodybuilding,